Good afternoon, everyone. This is Faded Black breaking news for this Monday, April 17th, 2023. I'm your host, Jimmy Church. This is all of the news that you need. Yes, I'm back after 1 week on a ship. Yeah, I took a cruise to Mexico. As you can see, I blew out my voice. Yeah, but it's all good. I'm here with you. Let's get straight to it. On this day in history, 1970, with the world watching, Apollo 13, a U.S. lunar spacecraft that suffered a severe malfunction on its journey to the moon, safely returns to Earth on this day in 1970. Here's your Fader fact. Are you ready, Jonathan? Here's your Fader fact. 10% of all of the photos ever taken came from the last 3 years. Wow, that's crazy. And that is your Fader fact. I don't think that's going to change. It's just going to increase. That's nuts. Let's get to the breaking news. The United States Senate Committee on Armed Services will be conducting an open hearing on unidentified aerial phenomena or unidentified flying objects, otherwise known as UFOs, this Wednesday, April 19th. The hearing has been scheduled to address the growing concerns surrounding the allegedly growing UAP incidents. The lawmakers are also expected to ask for increased transparency and funding for investigation into UAP sightings. Sean Kirkpatrick, head of the All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, otherwise known as AARO, will also be speaking at the hearing, which will be conducted by Emerging Threats and Capabilities Subcommittee. In May 2022, Ronald Moultrie and Scott Bray, two top officials of the Pentagon, appeared before the U.S. House of Representatives Intelligence Subcommittee. At that hearing, they said that reports of UFOs are frequent and have been on the rise for more than a decade. They also added that U.S. officials were unable to explain some of these sightings. It's all going down this Wednesday. I will also be doing a live stream of the hearing with all of you joining in the chat and asking questions, and I may have a special guest or two. So I will broadcast live on Wednesday. All right. After months of anticipation and just 3 days after getting government launch approval, SpaceX was forced to call off the maiden flight of its gargantuan Starship rocket today when a frozen valve caused problems pressurizing the booster's first stage. Time needed to resolve the valve issue and replenish supplies of liquid oxygen and methane propellants at the company's Boca Chica, Texas flight test facility. Starbase will delay another launch attempt at least for 48 hours. And so, instead of launching the world's most powerful rocket, SpaceX engineers used the countdown as a, quote, wet dress rehearsal. There you go. Scientists have stitched together the most high-resolution map yet of underlying geology beneath the Earth's southern hemisphere, revealing something previously undiscovered, an ancient ocean floor that may wrap around the core. This thin but dense layer sits around 1,800 miles below the surface, where the molten metallic outer core meets the rocky mantle above it. This is the core mantle boundary, otherwise known as the CMB. The research has been published in Science Advances. Well, ocean surface temperatures have hit an all-time high this month, breaking every record since satellite measurements began in the 1980s. Temperatures reached a global average of 69.98 Fahrenheit in the first days of April. The previous record of 69.9 Fahrenheit was set in March of 2016. Both are more than a degree higher than the global average between 1982 and 2011, which runs around 68.72 Fahrenheit in early spring, according to the data from the University of Maine Climate Reanalyzer. The new record is the result of the buildup of heat from climate change, now unsuppressed by La Nina, a natural ocean cycle of cold surface temperatures in the eastern Pacific that had been ongoing for 3 years, but ended in March. Wow. Check this out. An ancient stone scoreboard, likely used in a soccer-like ball game, was discovered at an archaeological site in Mexico last week. Found at the Mayan Chichen Itza site, researchers and archaeologists said the circular stone's diameter was just over 12 inches and it weighs about 88 pounds, according to a statement from Mexico's National Institute of Anthropology and History on Twitter. The stone, which is believed to be a kind of scoreboard, dates between 800 and 900 AD. And it's incredible, by the way. All right, I'm going to leave you with this. And it is truly incredible. If you look closely at the photo that accompanies NASA's press release last week about the new director of the Goddard Space Flight Center, you'll see something pretty interesting, pretty curious. That she's taking her oath not on the Bible or any other conventional holy book, but on a copy of Carl Sagan's 1994 Pale Blue Dot. Indeed, as NASA watches Keith Cowing spotted following Dr. Mackenzie Listrup's swearing in last Friday, the first woman ever to lead the Maryland Space Center, marked the occasion with a nod to that other star enthusiast, the late Carl Sagan. And it's pretty cool. That's it. That's all of your Fade to Black breaking news that you need for this Monday, April 17th, 2023. I'm Jimmy Church. Fade to Black breaking news is produced by Renee Newman.